Week 2, second week of the mobility journey is finished. In the books. Woohoo! I'm super happy about the progress that I've made, and I want to share with you some reflections and my thoughts and what's in my heart. I want to try as much as possible to be transparent and open and vulnerable through this whole journey so you're able to see where I am now and see where I end up in the future and know that you can do it too. So I'm super happy to finish 2 weeks of the mobility journey, making progress. Feels like much more of a routine now, much more of a habit. I start my day with this, and it's really, really positive. It's a new habit that's really impactful and helpful in my life. And what I love is the novelty. Each day I'm doing a different mobility video, a different follow-along video, and I'm learning many, many new exercises. And I really love to experiment and see the different body movements that I'm quite unfamiliar with. So new exercises that I learned this week were, for example, cat-cow circles, or spine mobility exercises with thoracic rotation and the spinal waves. And that's really, really interesting because these are exercises that I'm not familiar with, and it's a new way for me to use my body. And it's particularly the spine mobility exercises feel so good to loosen up my spine and to get mobile. But to share with you a bit more vulnerability as well, where I am in week 2, end of week 2, what my status is. In the beginning, I was a bit sore in my body from the first week of exercises with all of these new movements that were new and unfamiliar. And during this week, I had some pain in my neck. I'm not sure from where that came from, but super, super tense neck and shoulders and led to headache. And this was for 3 or 4 days. And even less, 2 nights ago for dinner, sitting at the table, I started to notice, my neck is super tense. Even though I'm trying to keep an upright posture and keep my shoulders back and my neck, my head back, that I have an upright posture, I felt that I have neck pain. Not sure from what that came from, or from the new movements, or maybe from sitting too much this week and not moving enough in my lifestyle. But this is something I noticed, something I want to work on for the upcoming week, maybe to do more neck and shoulder mobility exercises. But I as well noticed pain in my right toe, my right big toe. I talked about how my big toes, my pinky toes, and all the toes are scrunched together because of the shoe. And my big toe, instead of looking straight, it's looking in like this. And I've been experiencing some pain this week with the big toe. When I walk, then it's more pressure on that big toe, and it hurts. So to be more mindful about where I'm putting my weight. And this upcoming week, I plan to do more with toe mobility, ankle mobility, hopefully to alleviate that pain and to really improve that for the future. But as well, doing many, many mobility exercises, I notice limitations where my body is, and specifically in my joints. So new movements, I feel it in my shoulders, and feeling it in my hips, and feeling it in my elbows and my wrists. And what I feel is that I'm not able to, for certain exercises, that it hurts to do a certain movement. Then I try to remind myself to do the exercise within my range of motion. It doesn't have to be excess like I follow along in the video. And I can just do it in my own range of motion and pain-free. Why I share this with you, I really want to share with you vulnerably my process, because I want to connect with you. And I want to connect with those who are in physical pain, who have physical challenges, and I want to show you that I understand. We are in this similar journey, and that we can do it together. We can go through this, and it's a process day by day. It will get better. So those were my reflections this week. I will share with you some things I have in my mind about progress. What's been some improvements this week is that with the different exercises, I've noticed that I'm much more used to the movements. It's only been 1-2 weeks, and I'm more used to the different mobility movements, for example, spinal waves. I'm getting more and more body awareness into how my spine bends to do the spinal wave. And at the moment, it's more like 2-3 sections of my spine. I can't get each vertebrae, but I know as I continue down this mobility journey, I'll be able to feel eventually each vertebrae to do the spinal wave. And that's powerful body awareness that I hope to get along this journey. Yeah, and the process, how I'm doing this at the moment, I'm looking up YouTube videos and looking up mobility workouts, mobility exercises, mobility follow along, keywords like this. And who I've discovered, who I really enjoy, have been following recently, is Julia Reppel. So thanks a lot, Julia. She's from Germany, and she's been making mobility movement exercises since this year, and it's been super powerful to follow along and to do it along with her. So thanks for creating those videos and your videos, Julia. So this week I also learned what CARS are. I'm not sure if that's the actual pronunciation of it or it's by the letters, but it's CARS. So it's controlled articular rotations. And what it is, it's using it's controlled movements as you rotate along the entire range of motion of the joint. And that's what I really am going after for in this mobility journey, where I can increase my range of motion, my flexibility, my strength, where I can go to my maximum range of motions, and that will improve my optimal physical athletic function, my healthy optimal body mobility, how it functions. And this will increase my longevity, the way that my joints move. And particularly now, I'm already 30 years old and I feel pain. So I really want to fix this going into the future where I can live pain-free. This is the road to pain-free. And along with the mobility journey, I'm creating content every day, which is something new. So I'll touch a bit briefly about this as well, the content creation. I recorded a voiceover this week within one of my videos, pretty much just trying to put some positivities, put something personal in the videos. And I'm quite new to all of this. I'm experimenting with what videos resonate with people, with different styles, with different forms of content creation, and seeing what works for me. And still figuring out whether recording portrait mode or landscape mode is better. Editing now I'm speeding up the video 10 times, and I just cut the exercises to the most important parts to show that I'm showing up on the mat and doing the exercises and getting an idea of what my mobility journey looks like in a minute or less. But I'm brainstorming creative ways to create more engaging and more interesting content. And this will unfold along this mobility journey. And which is really, really cool, because this mobility journey is actually overarching. There are 3 journeys within this mobility journey. And obviously the main one is the physical fitness journey, the mobility journey. And then there is also the content creation journey. This is something new. And the third one is communication, the communication journey. I'm creating this video updates, and my goal would be to communicate it in a better way, in a more concise, impactful, interesting way, more engaging, to use my voice, to use my tonality, to use my pauses, to tell a more interesting story. So my mobility journey is actually 3 journeys, but the main one I focus on here is the fitness. But yeah, thanks a lot for listening, sharing with you my update, share with you my update for these past 2 weeks done of the mobility journey, my reflections, my progress, and I'm super excited for what's to come, for where this mobility journey will lead me. And yeah, let's go for it. Yeah!